Hi fiddle friends, it's your old pal Mike Mitchell here. I want to share with you something really cool that just came off of my bench. So this case came in for a repair from Gordy Price at Pro Music over in Eastern Virginia. If you see that, that's a Galax. It's an old Galax tag. I think the year is on it. This man had, or lady, but I'm thinking it's a man, had this old case which was probably 100 years old back in the 80s. And he put these plaques on it. Now, I had told Gordy that I was going to fix and repair this. I've since decided not to. This is it's outside of my wheelhouse. Any repair that I do on this case is going to look funky. So I hope that can be appreciated. And, you know, Gordy found me through, of course, Arthur Connor fiddles. And there's one more in this case, which starts to kind of give you an idea of who this person was. And that's, you know, that really interests me. So this fiddle came in and it was all to heck, I'll tell you. Someone had super glued machine tuners on it and I had to take all those off. My friend Roger Vest, this was a 5-string. My friend Roger Vest put the plug, or he didn't, I fitted the plug, but he did the finish work to cover up that old 5-string area and all of the super glue. I went ahead and fitted some pegs and redid a nut and fingerboard. This is an Arthur Connor fiddle from the late 1980s. It is the West Virginia red spruce from the Monongahela forest up in West Virginia on the Cheat Mountain. But this is a 1980s, late 80s, probably around the time I graduated high school, probably about 1989. That's right, I just gave myself away. But I put some strings on it. It's been on my bench too long, and I hate that, but in the summertime, shows come up and travel comes up, and things tend to stay on the bench. But I just strung it and just fit the sound post today. Lord knows when the last time this thing has made music. It's been at least, from the condition it arrived, 5 to 10 years since this made music. Listen to that decay. The thing just keeps ringing. Just keeps ringing. It's still ringing. This is a very cool old Arthur Connor fiddle. Now, people want to talk a lot about Arthur's early craftsmanship, and yeah, I mean, there were some things that weren't exactly proper. I choose not to talk about them. Of course, I'm not selling this one. But this is the first one I've had, the first ram's head that's come into my shop that doesn't have the horns actually carved out. These horns are carved in relief, which I think is really cool. I've spent, I don't know, 20 or 30 hours looking this guy in the eye. He doesn't have much to say, but he's starting to sing. Again, this is for Gordy Price over at Pro Music. And one piece back. It's really nice. I'm going to put this at 1989 to 1990, especially considering the Galax stamp. I'm thinking I'm going to put I really like these peaks, very nice. I'm going to put forward a kind of a theory that someone from Eastern Virginia, Newport News area, where there are quite a bit of Connor fiddles, bought this guy at Galax Fiddle Convention in the late 1980s or probably in the early 1990s, when Arthur and the Connor brothers were pretty hot for that area. Arthur was hanging around and doing a lot of horse trading. I'm going to say that this person purchased or traded for this fiddle, and I'm going to say that they took it home and put it in this kind of handmade case, lovingly put their own stamp, their own favorite quotes from poetry onto this case, put their Galax medallion onto this case, put their sort of what they identified with, who they were, what group they belonged to. And I think someone loved the heck out of this fiddle and played. I can tell by the neck, it was played a lot. And it's just, you know, it's a real blessing for me to have come across this. Thank you, Gordy, for having me restore it and bring it back to life. And I hope someone comes and plays it for me one day and says, hey, Mr. Mitchell, I happened on that fiddle that you did, and I play it every day. I would really like that. Anyway, thanks for spending this time with me, and I hope you guys enjoy this even a little bit, fraction as much as I did. God bless you all. Bye-bye.